Hey, we, last time, we finished the Champion's Ballad. Cass, well, the DLC. Cass finished the actual Champion's Ballad, the song. We then did a final trial, the final dungeon of the game. Real dungeon of the game, I would say. Hyrule Castle is kind of more of an area than a dungeon. Honestly, if this game had more Hyrule Castles, then it would be Elden Ring. Because every major area in Elden Ring kind of feels like a Hyrule Castle, to be fair. We went through the final dungeon, best dungeon in the game, and then we're confronted with the final trial from the monks. We had to fight Moscotia, best boss in the game. No, just like, I don't know. No, there's no debate. There's no argument against that, honestly. And for our troubles, we have received our own divine beast, which is a freaking motorcycle. It's a freaking motorcycle. Yeah, I mean, we can do everything that we can do on horseback, except it's a motorcycle. It's just faster. Oh, it's you two. Oh, wow. You two are all the way back from this early in the game? That's crazy. If you think I was in the slightest danger, you need to have your eyes checked. But I like your style. Here you go. Thanks. I'll get them next time for sure. Mina is safe. I knew it wasn't smart to go treasure hunting in these parts. Where did my motorcycle go? Oh, maybe it just disappears after a short time? Yeah, the only thing about this motorcycle is that it needs, like, you have to feed it materials. But I don't know if you've noticed, we have plenty of materials. I mean, we could just feed it apples alone, it should be fine. All it is it's the fastest mode of transportation. It just replaces horses. I mean, it is a horse. This is this Link's opponent. Now, the question is, of course, how do you not use this for the final encounter of the game? If you know what the final encounter of the game is, then you know. I will still probably use JJ, because if you can use JJ, I'm pretty sure you can use JJ. But how do I not use JJ? If it gives me a random horse, then I'm just gonna use this, because I don't know if you've noticed. I mean, it's like a unicorn. It's a unicorn. Come on. Can we do the Akira slide? We must be able to, right? Doesn't look like we can. Oh well. Yeah, the original concept for this game was that it was going to take place in like modern times, and instead of a Master Sword, Link was going to have a guitar. So the fact that you have a motorcycle is, I mean, sick. Honestly, if the next game they try to do that like futuristic Zelda game, I'd be kind of down to I just want to see what it is. After this game and Tears of the Kingdom, I don't really care what they do anymore, you know? Okay, alright, anyways, what are we doing this episode? We're doing the final Korok Seeds, which means in this beautiful, bright green field of Hyrule Field, classic final area, well, classic area in any Zelda game, will be our final area. So, I'm going to be marking down Korok Seeds. I'm going to get them all in this episode. No questions asked, which should mean if you're looking down at the timestamp, right? If you're looking down at the timeline right now, the length of the video, you should know how that goes. It's either going really, really quick or it's going really, really long. This feels really weird to say. I'm feeling really, really strange right now because, well, I mean, essentially, this is this is the first of the last 3 episodes. This series only has 3 more episodes in it. 1 episode dedicated to just finishing the game, beating it, which will probably also be a closing thoughts episode because beating the game will not be very long. We've already been to Hyrule Castle multiple times. Oh yeah, it disappears quick. That's actually kind of... That's fine though. That's fine though. Oh. Come here, bud. Yeah, so that will be an episode in and of itself, closing thoughts / beating the game. And then what we have is, but we have this episode, which is only going to be getting these last Korok Seeds, no more, no less, which will also mean paying Hyrule Castle another visit right now. And then the next episode after this is going to be Terrytown. That's my favorite quest line in the whole game. I've saved it for last because of how it ends. There's a specific bit of dialogue at the end. It's doing Terrytown, my first playthrough. When I did Terrytown, I immediately went and beat the game after. If my memory serves me correct, because of how the quest ends. I believe, truly, I believe it is in my mind, it works completely as the final canon thing that this Link does before going and beating the game, going and defeating Ganon. It makes too much sense to me. Oh, you can hear the Lionel from down here. That's crazy. So that's what we're going to do. And after that episode will be the final episode where we actually beat the game. It's really weird to know how many episodes are left, you know? It's really weird to be here doing this, finishing the game up. When I started this whole legacy run, I mean, it seemed like there was so much game to play, you know? Oh wow, that's cool. Don't need shooting stars though. You know what? Sure, why not grab a shooting star? How often do we get to do that? Plus, what I can do is... Oh, cool. And maybe we'll go upgrade some of the other Link armors. Why not, right? When I started doing this legacy run, I mean, the task I set out for me, while not insurmountable, it was like so sizely that I was like, this is going to take a long time. I'll be doing this for a while. I'll probably, like, and my thoughts were like, I'll probably get tired of playing just Zelda games, because that'll be the main thing I'll be playing for like months, right? And doing this, it's a lot to do, so I'm not going to sweat it. If I fall out of it, I fall out of it. If it takes me a long time, it takes me a long time. And then on top of that, I decided arbitrarily in Ocarina of Time, oh sure, you know what? I will also just 100% the game. Because why not? You know, sure, whatever. I'll just 100%. And you know, if I'm going to 100% this game, I might as well just 100% all the other games too. I don't know what possessed me to do that. Because the one I was starting with was an old N64 game, and the things I was going to have to be collecting were freaking Skulltulas. I don't know. I couldn't rightfully tell you why I chose this path. What brings one to do this? But those were the decisions I made, and yet I find I'm sitting here now, not long. Like, for instance, here, I'm gonna look up right now when I uploaded that first Ocarina of Time video. And the thing about it is, it won't even be... That won't even be when I started playing the game, necessarily, you know? I started... Oh my gosh, wow, that's crazy. I forgot, I started doing the Zelda games when I was still playing Xenoblade. I still had a couple streams of Xenoblade in between. 7 months ago. 7 months ago. So barely half a year, really. And now here we are. We're at the end of it all. And it's weird. But then, you know, even on top of that, starting this game, I was like, okay, every time I beat a game, in my mind, I was always like, you know what? Like, cool. I've made a dent in this legacy run. I've made some progress. Doesn't matter, though. I was always like, you know what? Doesn't matter, though, because at the end of the day, well, there's a lot of enemies with elemental weapon. Every enemy in here has an elemental weapon. This guy has an elemental weapon. Does he use it to fight? Surely not, right? I'm so interested in this. I wasn't gonna fight this guy, but seeing that he has an elemental weapon just sort of piqued my interest. He's using it. Whoa, how did that not hit me? Come on, Buster. Oh, I parried that? Oh my gosh. I'm kind of on it right now. I think I've been playing this game too much. I think I've been playing this game too much. Oh my gosh. I've been playing this game way too much. That's so funny. Oh dear. Oh my gosh, gave me a bunch of shock arrows. Oh, I had a shield? Oh, right. Moskosha broke my shield. What a punk. I've been using that a lot, so let me replace it with this other one. Flame blade. Oh, like a handheld one. Just a normal 24 damage one? Nah, I don't need that. I just did this for the fun of it, for the fun of the game. Okay, anyways, Korok Seed. Yeah, every time I beat a game, my mind, you know, would jump to this one, and I would always think to myself, you know, at the end of all of this, before Tears of the Kingdom, I have to try to beat Breath of the Wild. And since I'm doing everything else 100%, I mean, that sort of implies that I would be doing that one 100%. And we all know that nobody 100%s this game who is sane, right? Because why would you? Why would you do that? That sounds dumb. And not fun unless you really like this game. And you know, and that was another thing too. I was like, I always thought to myself, I only played this game once, so you know, any love that I have for it, would that be able to actually, I don't know if that would carry through or carry on through a full 100% playthrough. And now here we are at 829 Korok Seeds, and all it has confirmed in my mind is that I really love this game. Would I do this again? Ever? I don't know. Would I do this again anytime soon? No. I would say not so much. Link, buddy boy, pal. Always with the rain. Of course, it's gotta rain on me. That guy's dead? How did that guy die? Oh, he probably got zapped by lightning. That's crazy that just happened like off screen. Well, Link, I'm not trying to go. I'm trying to go diagonally, my dude. But yeah, knowing that this game with its size, 100% or not, just knowing like all the stuff there is to do in this game. In my mind, I knew like. There we go. I knew that, like, you know, no matter how fast I go through the other games, which is admittedly pretty fast, but Zelda games are, I upload long videos, and the parts, well, Zelda games are not particularly long. They're pretty easily structured to be done in not that long of time. I actually need help with this Korok Seed. Did I already get this Korok Seed? There's a rock. Oh my gosh, it's right there. To be fair, the Korok Seed on the interactive map, its placement on there is not where it actually is on this. To be fair. But yeah, I always knew that there was that this long journey was waiting at the end of all of this. So being here, about to 100% this game, and then beat it, holy crud, jeez, is is incredibly strange. It is incredibly, incredibly strange. Because, you know, I mean, once it's over, I mean, here's the thing that I you know, gotta keep in mind. It's not like, oh, this game is done and then I've beat every 3D Zelda game and it's, you know, and that's just it for now, right? Like, no, I did this in anticipation for the next game. The next game is right around the corner. I guess it's just, there's a weirdness knowing that, like, I've done this huge step, and then soon will be the next game, and after that, no more 3D Zelda. Well, after that, I start back from the beginning, and then I beat all the games again, and then I keep doing that, and this channel just becomes doing playthroughs of Zelda games. No, it's just like, knowing that this won't be something that I've thought about doing. This will be something that I have done. This large task that I set before me, it will be over, and it just feels weird. Now, you know, it's not to say there is nothing else to do. There's plenty more to do. I have a huge list of things that I would like to sit down and play through again and capture my thoughts on. Heck, I mean, right after Tears of the Kingdom comes out, only a couple months after that, Pikmin 4 comes out. Like, dude, freaking Pikmin 4. That's pretty freaking great. Which means I'm going to do a Pikmin Legacy, and that's great because I haven't played those games in so long, but I love those games, like very dearly. Those games are very, very important to me. Pikmin 1 is on that list of got it when I was really young and couldn't for the life of me beat it because I was a dumb kid. It like stressed me out, but I did eventually beat it on my own. And then I watched Chugga Conroy play Pikmin 2 and thought to myself, yo, I want Pikmin 2 now. I didn't even know there was a second one. And Pikmin 2 is like one of my favorite games, period. I love that game. I'm super happy to see Caves back. I know a lot of other people like aren't so happy to see Caves back. I'm super happy to see Caves back. But yeah, so I'm gonna have that. I guess a lot of this kind of harkens back to something that I was talking to my friends, and I said, you know, I don't know, because I was playing through all these games. And a thought dawned on me as I beat Wind Waker for the umpteenth time, you know. A thought occurred to me, which was, when am I going to play this game again? You know? When am I going to sit down and play this game that I love again? To which one of my friends said, "Oh no, just play it again. Like just do it, you know? Like just play it again." And it's like, nah. But really, it's sort of like, oh, there we go. That was sort of like besides the point. Like that's not really even what I meant by posing the question. It just sort of, I realized that, you know, It's like, yes, of course, if I really want to play the game again, I can just do that, and presumably in the future, at some point, I will, right? But my point is like, I don't know when that would be, or when that will be, you know? Well, rather, I don't know when that will be, or when that would be, because there are new games coming out all the time, and there's not a lot of time to play them all, you know? Not only that, but there are also just many other things. There are many movies I want to watch. There are many books that I want to read, and I'm not very good at reading, so good heavens do I need a lot of time to get that started. There are many shows I want to watch, whether Western or anime or anything you can think of. And then on top of that, there are new things coming out all the time. So when I ask, when will I play this game again? I'm not asking like as if I am going to be prevented from playing this game again. I'm asking because I just don't know, and for the first time, it occurred to me, something occurred to me, which will be, someday, you will do something for the last time, you know? You will play, well, of course, I forgot, these are early area Korok seeds, which means they're a little bit more forgiving. Someday you will play your favorite game for the last time, you know? And you won't know that. You won't know it. Presumably you won't. We never do know when we're going to do things for the last time. You will play your favorite game for the last time. You'll watch your favorite movie for the last time. It won't be because it won't be intentional. You won't mean to do it. It will just be... Okay, I should wear like a heart rate monitor, because if we could see how much my heart rate spiked the moment that hit me. Ooh. Deep breaths. But yeah, you know, you never know when something is going to be the last time, you know? And then it occurred to me, you know, much more, it goes deeper than that, you know? I always want to say goodbye and to hear goodbye from the people that I care about in my life, right? They don't value that as much as I do. When people are going to leave and move away, I want to see them one more time before they do so. And I don't, you know, the friends that I have, they haven't valued that as much as I have either. You guys still doing stuff? What? Can you figure it out, dude? Can you figure it out? I'm busy right now, my dude, my guy. But the reason I prioritize those things so much is because I think often, I wouldn't say to an unhealthy degree, or in an unhealthy way, rather, but just, I consider things like the fact that, you know, the day will come when you say goodbye to somebody for the final time. You see them for the last time. And you won't know when, or why, or how. It'll just happen. And you know, that's a life. That's not like anything new.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Thanks, Daruk. That's not some grand realization, some like life-changing information, right? Like, no, like of course not. My point is only that because that is the case, why not try to have those... Why not try to have those final moments when you can? Why not make sure to say goodbye, you know? I want to tell people goodbye. I want to I want that mutual understanding that one of us is leaving. We're gonna be gone now. Maybe that's silly. Maybe that's being dramatic, but you know, everything seems silly and dramatic until eventually somebody's gone, and then and then what? And then you think about how you didn't hang out one last time before they moved away, and now they're just gone for good. You know? It's easy to write things off when you're not in that moment, when they're really going to affect you. The thing is, no matter what happens... Is that another... Really? I'm being pursued today, jeez. Aw, man, you know what'll be cool? It's being able to just pluck apples from trees and put them in these things. If Korok seeds are still a thing in the next game, it'll be awesome to be able to just pluck apples from trees with the Ultra Hand ability. You won't even need to like you won't need to pocket them and then go into your inventory and then select them to hold. You'll just be able to like literally pluck one from a tree. That seems cool to me, I don't know. Yeah, it's always easier to write things off and dismiss things when they're not currently happening to you. But when you know, you always hear people, the thing you always hear people express after the fact is regret. Regrets because of regret from any number of things. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my little bean. So, you know, it's like, if you're gonna regret, we all know we're gonna regret things after the fact anyway, so maybe if we just put a little bit more effort, you know, I guess that's the main thing I'm saying. It's like, how about we just put like extend a little bit more effort into such things, so that, you know, maybe we lighten the load for ourselves later? For ourselves and each other later? Also, for Pete's sake, it's not that hard to say goodbye to people. It's also just not difficult to do so. So, like, I don't know why everybody's got to be a weirdo about it. Yeah, you ain't slick, Korok. I see you. Should I have a motorcycle duel? Just don't have to worry about JJ dying anymore. JJ has been turned into a motorcycle now. You know what? Yeah, I mean, these just one-shot these guys. I have a bunch of these things. I'll probably just make more too. I have so many parts, I might as well, right? I'm so sad you can't do the Akira slide though. If you don't know, look up Akira slide. You'll see it. 20 pictures of it popping up in every form of media. Oh, 2 for, oh, nope, let's not waste them on on that though, right? Like, we don't need to do that. Hey, you know, what if we went and we did all 76 side quests too? What if we Oh, it just feels weird. It just feels weird. I could do all 76 side quests. I'm not going to do that though. I don't think that, in my mind, that doesn't really mean 100%. In my mind, 100% always means, like, if there are things to collect, you collect those things. Plus, most of the side quests are like, sniff a dog, and then you do so like 2 feet away from the person who gave you the quest, and that guy's like, thank you for sniffing that dog, Link. And then to be fair, I think this game has a decent amount of like interesting side quests. It just, you know, there's 76, and you know a majority of those are the ones where it's like, I could really use an apple right now, and you've been hoarding, like, you have like 100 apples. You've had 100 apples for the entire length of the game. I've had a dream of this. This is deja vu. Haven't I ridden through this field on horseback, looking for Korok seeds or looking for something, and expressed the same thought of deja vu? You're not ready for the lightsaber, boy. Link. How many legs can you still... Yes, yes. Hey, brother. You still remember your mother? Used to listen to that music a lot. What was that? I was gonna say David Guetta. Not David Guetta. Definitely not David Guetta. Who was that though? Hey, brother. What can't I remember? I do like how this isn't something you have to like recharge, or you only get to use briefly. They're just like, no, you have a motorcycle now. That's it. That's the Divine Beast. That's your reward for doing the whole Champions Ballad. It's like, thank you kindly. Well, that and you get the faster recharge on all the champion stuff, right? Which is really cool. Oh. Yeah, I was getting some major deja vu right there, riding through Hyrule Field. I went over here to this one? Did I mean to go over here to this one? Maybe I did. Yeah, that's great, dude. Peace. If you told me when I was a kid that at some point in the Zelda franchise you're going to be riding through Hyrule Field on a motorcycle, I would probably lose my mind. I don't know if I would believe you. No, I was and am extremely gullible, so I probably would. Actually, now that I think about it. Fairy lights. Cool. Now it's nighttime, so why don't we... Oh, that took a second. That was loading. That was weird. That's never happened before. He was having trouble pulling the assets. Did I break my Switch? Hey, listen, Switch. As long as you can hang it in there until I can finish, just hang in there until I can finish this game, okay? Because if I need to get a new Switch, I can... I mean, I don't want to, because that's money, but I can at least go get one. I can go get one, or I can pre-order maybe the fancy cool new one from GameStop. Please, like there's any of those left. The one YouTuber, beat 'em ups. He got one. He got one early. He got one he's had one for weeks before they announced it. How can I get myself one that way as well? Got this one. I'm probably just not going to chop this one up at all because, honestly, why? Now that I have this thing, it's kind of super fast. I mean, essentially, this is what the horse armor kind of lets you do, except then you're still limited to using a horse, and horses have to regen their stamina and stuff. And also, I think this is just, I don't think a horse could go as quickly as this thing. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty confident about that. What are you doing? Oh. What? Oh. Shooting two at once with these ones is pretty good, actually. Okay. The hard part is going to be... yeah, the difficult part is going to be... getting the ones in Hyrule Castle. That's going to take That's gonna take a decent length of time. That will not be as easy as just like rolling around through here. Alrighty. Let me just start a little closer. Okay. Yeah, I mean, well, this won't be as easy as marking them on the when we get to Hyrule Castle. It's not going to be as easy as marking them on the map and then. Hey, Buster. Hey, pal. Hey, buddy. Hey, dude. Thank you. Are you serious? He just did all these like micro adjustments. He's weird. He's a weirdo. Oh my gosh, my poor game. What? Why are there so many things right here? Right in this one spot. Whoa! You being serious? What is this? What's happening right here? Why are there so many enemies in this one spot? Stop. Stop this. Oh, I didn't have to whoop him. I didn't have to whoop him to heebie-deebie, but he's gone now. Oh, this poor horse. These poor horses. I'm sure Horse God understands what's going down, right? It's not me. It's the writer, you know. I'm not trying to. I'm not being like that. I'm not like that. Oh. What the crap? I heard laughing. Did you see the lightning strike behind him, perfectly lighting him? That was so scary. Hey, bud. Hey, you know what this zappiness means? Hey, you like that? How come they get to just bail, you know? How come these people get to roll around picking fights and then they just bail? Doesn't seem fair. Okay. Now see, the next game, it won't be Korok Seeds, it'll be Zonai emblems. You'll have to collect 1,258 Zonai emblems. Oh wow, it's super cool. Nintendo's gonna be like, please don't do it though. Bees? There's all these things around me, and the bees are what's getting me. No, I'll be right with you. There you go. No, you don't get to poof away. Thank you. Seriously? Oh, skeleton horse. Oh, I didn't really mean to kill skeleton horse. Skeleton horse is pretty cool. It's pretty chill, actually. I'm sorry, skeleton horse. Be free, skeleton horse. Live on to fight another day. It's crazy. In the midst of all that chaos, the bees will still attack you. Like, come on, man. I didn't do anything. I'm not... Killing me isn't gonna bring back your darn honey. Like, come on, man. Oh, my dude's almost out of juice. Oh. Now the question is, can the draw distance handle the speed I'm traveling? Tune in next time on Breath of the Wild. Easy peasy. How do I feed this thing more materials? Hey, can I? Out of fuel. Oh. What a bad time to run out of fuel. By placing materials into its fuel tank. Oh, like by hand? Would love to be able to get this done in a timely fashion. Oh, I had to freaking quick scope him, jeez. Okay, so like, what about a Lionel hoof? How about a bunch of Molduga fins? That didn't do much, so I really gotta do this by hand though. That did a lot. Okay. I mean, it's full now. A full charge lasts a while too. I'd be curious what, no, this was a green post actually. I'd be curious what like if different things give more, or you just need to put any materials into it. Because like if it's just any materials and putting 5 of anything gives it the same amount, then like I'm just gonna feed it apples, right? It's a horse after all. There's a... Oh, you can do the Akira slide. You just have to hold it. You just can't get the right camera angle on it unless you can. Hold on, if I The camera can't keep up. It can't keep up. Wait, this is actually... I need this so bad. Wait, hold on. What? What? I can also... Hold on, so if I do this... Kinda. I gotta go in there for a sec. Cool. You kind of do it. You strike the pose at least. As long as I got a good shot in there, that's pretty great. Yeah, here's the thing. I probably will use this for the final fight because I'm very much there's a breed of gamer who wants things to be as challenging as possible, right? They don't want to trivialize things no matter what they get in the game, no matter what the game gives them or rewards them for the things they've done, right, throughout it. I'm very much not one of those gamers. Since I was younger, I was always like, hey, if I can get something, if I go out of my way to do something in a game, and you're going to give me something super OP, then heck yeah, I'm going to use it. Why the heck would I not do that? It's like going out of your way to get the spur in Cave Story, going out of your way to hit max level in Bowser's Inside Story, Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Things like that, it's like, yeah, I had to go out of my way. I had to do a bunch of extra stuff in order to get this really great equipment. Of course I'm going to use it. Does it feel a little bit like, oh man, I wish the final boss didn't die in 3 hits? Yeah, sure, but also I got to kill the final boss in 3 hits. So like, it's a give and take. I'm very much like, play games in a way that makes you happy. Not in a way, if you're just trying to if you're playing every game like you got something to prove, I just don't know. I mean, if that makes you happy, try to prove that you're like the toughest gamer that ever lived, then good for you, I guess. More power to you, but I don't know. Well, hey there, bud. Ah! I didn't hit him in the eye. Hit him right between the eye. Hit him right between the eye. Oh, it turned into Fire True Jelly because of the big boy. It's hilarious to me that I have so many more elemental arrows than normal arrows. Especially since I can't believe I have 182 of these. When I was down to like 160, I had 200 going into that dungeon. And then because I just started wasting arrows on enemies, I dropped down to like 160 something, and now I'm back up to 180. It's crazy. It's just it spawns the perfect distance from you to give you time to walk up to it, so it's like physical and you can actually stand on it. It's really funny to me. This is also funny. Kind of random. There you go. Dang, it's almost 1 o'clock. How'd that happen? Might have to continue this tomorrow. No, not you'll. This is all still one video. Don't. The video's not about to end. I'm just going to maybe resume recording tomorrow. Is the main thing. For Pete's sake. Nah, I don't want to use that bow. Definitely before we go and do the final fight, I will be trading these weapons in to get to get some new ones, to get the champion weapons. What? Whoa! Camera's going AWOL. Hey, bud, you need to get out of the way. Okay. Okay, but I know what they wanted or what they looked like, so maybe it doesn't matter. For Pete's sake. This is a game. This isn't fair. Sending lightning strikes after me to knock all the trees down. Yeah, nope. They're just like this now. Can't match what isn't there. Thanks, game. Thanks for starting a lightning storm, and then specifically striking the 2 trees, both of the trees that I needed to get this Korok seed. This freaking game, I swear. I swear to everything. Okay, we're back. Yeah, these, the apples haven't respawned yet, so we're gonna have to just leave this for now, which is annoying, but I made sure last night, because this is day 2 of finishing these Korok seeds, I made sure last night that I, let some time in game pass, so hopefully they will, respawn soon. It takes like 2-ish in-game days, I think. And you can't skip. You can't like sleep a bunch and have them respawn. It has to be like a certain amount of time that has to naturally progress in order for it to work. So that's just great. And hopefully when we come back, there won't be a thunderstorm, because I swear if I have to keep delaying finishing this section of the map because of these freaking Korok seeds, or because of this one Korok seed, I'm gonna lose my mind. But now we're just continuing on. Okay. What do we got? This is the most overkill leap off of it ever. Oh. Okay. There's one. I need to be very careful not to accidentally log out of this tab. Because I bet all the progress that I've done for the last like 5 episodes will disappear on the interactive map on ZeldaDungeon.net. And I would lose my mind. I mean, granted, I could just sort of... No, it would be a lot. And it would be a lot of... Well, I could sort of ignore the Gerudo Korok seeds that would come back and just focus on the Hylian one. I'm Hylian with the Hyrule one. I guess Hyrule, Hylian. Yeah, that still checks out. Yeah, that's what I figured. Because this one was like all just out in the middle of nowhere, so I was like, it's probably just gonna be a little Korok running around. I wonder how they made the noises, the sounds of the Koroks. They're very satisfying. Okay, motorcycle versus mountain. Horse would have a bad time. Motorcycle maybe... Ooh. Ooh, motorcycle don't care. Is it just this? Huh. Okay. I think what's good about the amount of time I've got going on right now too, well, how much time I'll have left after finishing this game, because I'm going to finish it today, is that I will have plenty of time away from this game or any Zelda game before Tears of the Kingdom comes out. Because I'm always worried about that, about the potential for fatigue. This is a lot of keys. That was the most keys we've seen. That was the most keys we've seen without it being like one of the flocks of keys that we see at night sometimes, which is interesting. Yeah, I figured. Let me switch my... There we go. Switch the coloring on my monitor. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but I usually have it set to be pretty non-blue light, because I'm always in front of it for pretty long, and I'm in front of it at night a lot too. So kind of help my eyes out. I also have glasses I wear. Oh, oh. This a lily pad one? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. No. Should just be dead. Should just be frozen, stuck underwater. That got me. Oh my gosh, we can sprawled up against the wall. He was about to do a one of the big spells, and we briefly ran into that before. It's not good. I would say it's bad even. A bad time, if you will. Okay, so can't do it on jagged slopes. I can ride on almost anything though, right? I wonder if I can ride this around the Gerudo Desert. We should try that out. My thought was to do the DLC after, like right after beating the last Divine Beast, so that I would have the most time with it. But it just sort of made more sense to go straight from doing Varnaboris to going straight to What? Oh. Going from Vardenborg straight to finishing Gerudo, like the Gerudo Desert, it just sort of made sense. Weird. That was an odd one. Let's see. I also have with me Boba, because I figured it's been a while since I got Boba for a Zelda part, and this is the end of everything for a little bit, so figured it was a good occasion as any. Okay. Now we're getting to the nitty-gritty of this. This is the part where things are going to get a little bit more difficult, I think. Because we're going to be getting closer to the castle, and when you get close to the castle, things get bad. Like here-ish? I watched a, well, rather listen to a nice video. Was it Pop Culture Detective? There's a video called, there's a video called Men Don't Cry, or Boys Don't Cry, except when they do. And it was sort of examining how, men are portrayed, like all the different ways men are portrayed in cinema and treated in stories. And how they're sort of whoa. Let's get the heck out of there, jeez. Oh, there's actually it actually marks the enemies on the map. I didn't even realize. Puts a little like glowing dot. It's good to know. But yeah, just sort of like how men are portrayed as to, like, you know, they either hold back their tears, or they shed a single tear, or they only cry in solace, or they're told, they're asked like, "Are you crying?" You know, and it's very much a movie trope at this point. And just sort of about how, like, it's a very restrictive and unhealthy portrayal, or which I thought was interesting, how, and I never thought about it, how tears are often. Oh, you made a mistake, bud. I don't know what possessed you to do that. Specifically that often when men are portrayed crying, it usually in turn leads to either psychosis. They're either suffering from psychosis, or it leads directly into violence. Like, it leads directly into somebody, into like channeling it into anger, which I thought was particularly interesting and grim. a grim portrayal of what having feelings is like and expressing feelings. I think. Oh no, my friend. I think Link is an interesting character because he doesn't cry. He usually stays pretty firm, but he he does get sad, like noticeably shaken and sad and upset about things. Which I think is already like 10 steps in the right direction. I think some of the best examples of male characters in films at all were the cast of Lord of the Rings. Because it's like this, they're like hardened, they're like bros, and they're traveling to the countryside fighting orcs, and looking really cool while they do it. But then, you know, when bad things happen, when sad things happen, Aragorn cries a lot. Aragorn, who, in my mind, anytime I thought about Aragorn, I'm like, yeah, Aragorn's like a freaking, like a man's man, you know? Like he's like a rugged, like, ranger living out in the wilderness. An estranged king, even, you know? That you don't really think about the fact that, like... Yeah, but also... Oh my gosh. This guy freaking... did a snapshot on me. Criminy. So you don't really consider... you don't necessarily think about the fact that, like... Yeah, but he cries a lot. He has very soft moments. He has very, very tender moments when... Spoilers. Everybody stay calm. Spoilers for, Oh. Hey, how good... If I just ran out of fuel... when suffering from, like... Oh, that got him? Oh. Yeah, you thought. Spoilers for Fellowship of the Ring, okay? Everybody brace yourselves. when Boromir dies, the softness and, like, tenderness that Aragorn shows him, and, like, he kisses him on the forehead and calls him his brother, and it's like, yeah, I was like, you feel that is the thing, right? Like, you feel that in your bones. It's what makes it such a powerful moment. But then also, in my opinion, it's also what makes him such a great character. Oh, it actually shows you on this screen how much certain materials are going to... Interesting. It adds to the film. It's a demonstration. It's a great... But I mean, like, all the characters in that series are kind of great. I think in large part because of the way, like, the masculinity is, like, portrayed. It's like the good kind of masculinity, where you're strong, you're resolute. Because, you know, the thing about masculinity and femininity is that these are just examples describing traits that anybody can display. I know, like, people often use them as a baseline for, like, oh, well, you know, when you want to describe a man or a woman, you know, you say, oh, masculine or feminine and things like that, right? But in reality, all masculinity and femininity boils down to is traits that anybody and everybody displays, you know? Whether it's visually or emotionally or empathetically, you know, any number of ways to portray these things, and everybody portrays them. Maybe not necessarily in equal parts, you know? My uncle is a pretty, you know, is like a dude, you know, and I feel pretty confident, like he is a dude, he is a guy. I have never seen him cry. Once in my entire life. I would be if that ever happened, something bad happened. Like something bad is happening. Me, I used to cry all the time. And then I think what happened was I spent a long time trying to be, you know, you're told have a thicker skin. You're told, oh, I'm gonna cry now. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wow, you dropped a lot of prime meat though. That's pretty cool. You will not go to waste. Ah, I see. Wait a minute, no, these are just eggs. Oh. Not this one, Link. Chill out. I think maybe once he almost seemed like maybe he was lost for words for sure. I wasn't sure if he was like feeling any certain way about something. I got him a I feel like I'm gonna get teary. I'm thinking about it. I got him what did we get him? We got him something pretty substantial. He seemed really like, oh, I can't believe you got me this. What was it? I know eventually I got him a PS5, which is hard. Still hard to find those things sometimes. I think they're easier to get now. What did we get him? Was it the TV? No, we just got him the TV this year. Oh, I think like for his birthday or something, I think I got him a Switch. Which was pretty, you know, he has been getting me games and consoles for like ever, like literally decades at this point, right? He has for sure added to my he was the one who like kickstarted my love and interest in games, because I would always see him play games and watch him play games and stuff. RPGs too, specifically. I would always watch him play RPGs, so you know, that's definitely where that came from. Hey, come on, buddy boy. What are you doing? Stop acting all twitchy. Robbie, boy, do I got some stuff for you when I find you. But yeah, so I think it was like that moment of realizing, you know, we were both older, and now I'm the one getting him stuff. Like, I'm the one with money, getting him big, extravagant gifts, and I don't know. It was just one of those moments where you're like, wow, you know, time has passed. But then again, at the same time, I've never seen my grandmother cry. Even when my grandfather passed away, I never saw her cry. Surely she did. Well, maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. You know, I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing. That's why it's one of those things. It's like, well, you know. If a masculine trait is not crying at even the saddest things, and it's like, well, I know tons of people who are men and women who do that, right? So I don't really know what that proves. Crud. These arrows are nifty, though. That's for sure. Oh, 2 cores. 1 of each. That's great. Okay, hold on. There was this. What was that sound? The Hyrule Cathedral. Have I been to the cathedral? I explored this area quite a bit looking for stuff. I know that much. I know one place we're going to hit up before even getting the Korok seeds at Hyrule Castle. There's a where is it? Castletown Prison? No, it was like, I think it was somewhere in here. The first gatehouse. Something along those lines. Yeah. You know, I like how at the end of the Champion's Ballad questline, you get another message from Zelda being like, Link, with the power you have obtained, I mean, it's really overkill at this point. You could absolutely 100% kill Ganondorf right now. So, you know, if you want to do that, anytime now, anytime soon, it would be appreciated. Please, please, for the love of everything. 100 years, Link. I know what's a couple more months, but this is getting, it's getting, and I'm kind of pissed off now. Link, I have been watching you on your journey, and I've just gotta say that you ran around trying to get your trying to get a horse you spawned in down from a mountain for like, that took you 3 days. You could have been doing anything with that time. Oh. Whoa. No. Well, that was easy enough. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Oh, I see. They're like, no cheatsy doodles. I'm just gonna run over it. You can't stop me. This is an awful, awful place. A night bow? That's not great. Running and gun on a freaking motorcycle. Open. Oh. Gotta get out of the dodge. Where's this saying come from? I gotta get out of dodge? I've never thought about it. I've just heard people say it a lot. Man, I was gonna say, you know, it's crazy how many Guardians are around here, but then, you know, kind of remembered what happened here. That the big event that happened and set all this stuff into motion happened specifically here. Whoa. Oh, a chest. And a little boat to take you into the death place. The place where people die and dreams come to die. And you come to die. We all come to die. Oh. I see. That's easy enough. That's an interesting one, just kind of laid out on a beach. Oh, I hear the ice cream man. Do I want ice cream? That would involve me sprinting out. I'm not particularly presentable. Although, I mean, how presentable do you need to be for ice cream? That guy doesn't care. The guy selling you ice cream doesn't care what you look like. He just wants your money. I think that's an important thing that I've come to realize too when it comes to just like going out and doing anything in general. If you're worried about, here's the thing: if you want to look a certain way, any certain way, because you feel good by doing that, go for it for sure. But if you're only looking good because you're afraid of how other people are going to perceive you, something that I thought about that that sort of made me feel better about most things is that not only with two things. One, nobody's looking at you. The chances of somebody looking at you are slim to none. Like on a day-to-day, people like I'm talking like if you're going out grocery shopping, you know, chances of somebody looking at you in anything but a passing glance and thinking much of it, slim to none. Unless you like have something notably, unless you stand out for some reason, right? And then two, if somebody does look at you and think about you in a certain way, odds are 99% of the time, you're not gonna know. You would never know. You would never know because generally speaking, nobody goes around commenting on others. In any other way outside of like general like positive remarks of, oh, I like your hair, or hey, where'd you get that? Like I got stopped by somebody asking me where to get good hats, and I probably spoke to him. I really like hats. I have a lot of hats. I probably went way too elaborate on him. He was like trying to go shopping with his kids. But he stopped me when we were walking into like a Kohl's, and he was like, hey man, I was just wondering, I have trouble finding hats out there. I was like, I was wondering where you got yours. And then he was like, also like, what kind of hats would you recommend? And like, would you recommend like, I'm always afraid for like size wise, and I'm like, oh no, I totally get you. I'm like, I have to get really large ones because I have a massive head, and also a lot of hair and stuff like that. And then I just, you know, it's one of those things where like somebody asks you about something that you don't normally get to talk about with anybody, and then suddenly you're just rattling off. You're rattling off with as much information as you possibly can that you've been accumulating over like years that you finally get to use. It's pretty funny though. We've killed so many of these guys. It's crazy that, like, there's still so many. You're probably wondering what we're doing. We're just gonna use the front gate. one that starts here, and then one that is over here. Don't know how any of this works. There's a very bunched. These are close to. These are words. I know words. I've spoken a couple before. These are bunched up very close together. That's what I was going to say. A lot of these might be underneath though. Oh, that's a crazy one. Okay. Oh, it's raining now too? Oh, crud. This is gonna suck. Of course, the moment I need to start doing some climbing, it starts raining. I'm gonna need food. Give me just a little more time. Seamless map transition. Oh man. For the love of everything, I just want to finish this Korg seed. These ones don't reset, do they? I guess I don't. No. Wait, did I hit it or did it disappear? I don't know. I don't know which one. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, criminy. Every possible bad thing that could have happened happened. I was about to get struck by lightning. I got shot by a laser. It started raining. Pete's sake, I need water. Throat is dry. Forgot that we actually get this in the thing now to commemorate us finishing that. That's nice. Okay, here comes the hard part. we can't mark these anymore. Which is difficult. Okay, so this one is somewhere around here at least. We just have to kind of eyeball it. Oh. Okay, we got 3 ancient arrows to our name if we need to quickly get rid of some stuff and some people. No, I don't need to. I'm gonna go forward and then there's gonna be 2-ish. I didn't even hear that guy charging up. Nice. I know those ones die in one hit, so that's good at least. I mean, this is a much more detailed map, and it's in 3 dimensions. So so like knowing where these Korok seeds are gonna be just about is like a little easier, maybe. Or is gonna be a little easier, maybe. What? What? How did it get to me? How did it get to me, but then it like hit something else on the way back? That doesn't make sense. I think I will actually use the Korok seed descriptions to figure out exactly what I need to do, since it's going to be a little harder to know where they are, because this place is pretty elaborate. Shoot stone coat of arms to reveal Korok. Oh, I see, I see. The hint was supposed to be that there's arrows in there, maybe? Oh, there's actually a Korok seed over here that maybe I didn't mark off when I was here before? Is that flying one right there, maybe? Let's see. No, there's 3 right here. Okay. I need to go up there. There's a balloon up there. Is the castle in perpetual rain? In an effort to make it harder for you to like just climb scum your way through the whole thing? Okay. Something I need to shoot up here. What? That was weird. No. What was that? Okay. Now there's supposed to be a balloon of sorts. Oh, here we go. Ah. Well, that was just bad. Oh, that's it. Dang. Oh my gosh, I'm just being really bad right now. Really? There you go. Oh man, I don't have a lot of arrows. I just realized. A lot of normal arrows anyways. I mean, I can just use any arrows to pop balloons, I suppose. What, like, why the heck not? Going this way? Going this way. So cool, having these just stationed around everywhere. What is this one? What am I looking at? Quarter under the first gatehouse. Oh, so this one's something I have to shoot. Oh. What the crud? Whoa! Not that. Oh, hold on. Let's get some more bang for my buck, right? Here we go. Running low on... one-handed weapons. He didn't drop his weapons? What the crud? Oh well. What is maybe up top? I love the music in this place. It's so good. Confused. In a corridor under the first gatehouse. Oh, under the first gatehouse. This is the first gatehouse.
Is ready.
Oh my gosh, wait, it's already back completely? Wait, that's actually crazy. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, that's wild. So, do I need to go... I need to go to one of... this is this... And then it's raining again. Oh, this is gonna be miserable. Okay, so I need to go down then, I think. This is in a corridor under the first gatehouse. So, in one of the corridors... Here, maybe? Could be. Could be.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
At least I know I can always leave. I can't believe that, I can't believe that Lionel didn't drop anything for me. I mean, yeah, I guess I guess I'll pick up some tried freaking boomerangs now. This is weird. This has been a while since I've had to do anything like this. I had a spot for a shield too? Strange. This right here will really be like the final visit to the castle, like the final exploration of it. This will be the third time we've explored it. Ooh. Thank you kindly. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I have 180. There you go. Okay, now what's this one over here? Pick up a rock. Okay, so that's back outside. Well, I'm down here. Is there another one? Climb to the top of the spire above the first gatehouse. No. No, so I'm kind of just looking to leave now. This is how I will greet the princess. Hey, Link's a hard-working boy. I was just vacuuming earlier. I'd take my shirt off. It was too hot. It's too hot. When it's too hot, clothes gotta go off, okay? Just the way it is. What a weird simplistic puzzle to put here at the end of everything. Okay, well, we need to go back outside now. My goal is to make like a circle around this whole place. Oh, oh. There we go. I like how the music becomes a lot more subdued there at the end of it. Oh, while inside, I mean. Oh, you know what? Thanks, Mifa. This is really such a good area. You really have to use every trick in the book. I can absolutely understand how, like, hearing, like, you know, that when you've done this first, if this is the first taste of the game you have, how do you play? How do you go back to doing, like, the normal, like, open world traversal stuff after? This game needed a lot more areas that were this thorough. And again, but here's the thing. This game was the first to set this trend of, like, this style of open world game, which other worlds have improved in certain ways, either mechanically or with the setting and with the level designs and stuff. Elden Ring improves upon this because it takes the idea of a Hyrule Castle and it makes it a FromSoft level, like, it makes what would be the Hyrule Castle a FromSoft level. It makes it one level that would appear in a FromSoft game, and then puts multiple of those scattered around an open world. Boba. I got rose red tea. Well, I got black tea. That's rose red flavoring with lychee. I got a big mouthful of lychee, climbing it. I won't die. For the love of everything, I don't want to die. Here we go. Okay, there was one at the top, at the tippity top of this place. Please. Please. Oh, three sunny days in a row. For the love of everything. Ugh. I don't know if you could tell, the moment we hit this place, the rate at which we collect Korok seeds has dramatically decreased. right here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to look up where that Hylian shield is. Because yes, it is in the game, and we are for sure getting it. Now would be the best time to get it. Okay, it's in the prison basement. So we gotta go back underground then. Link. I'm surprised I didn't find it the first time. I don't have anything equipped. I forgot. Wait, how did it start raining again immediately? I thought I had 3 instances of sun before thunderstorm again. Maybe it just depends on where you are in the whole place. I don't know. I mean, this this level just harkens back to some old Zelda design with like button switches and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, yeah, an unlit torch. It must mean something. Okay, so I need to go. There we go. Part 1 at least. Oh. Should pick up some more weapons here too. Well, I'm gonna go make some good weapons eventually.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
I should cross-reference this with the Korok seeds with this, just to make sure, or with where I'm going under here, just to see if there's any more Korok seeds underground. No, that's above ground. Halfway down shaft. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that means. Oh. And I'm up here. Well, I don't want to be there. Let me just nonchalantly walk back down real fast. Ah, here we go. It looks like there's a shaft up ahead. Maybe... yeah. Nice. Cool. What's up here? Oh, it caused some wind over there? Cool. See ya, sucker. Oh man, I remember when we used to have a stockpile of night shields. I don't know why we had a stockpile of night shields, but it's what we had to work with for a while. Not that, again, having different shields really hardly matters, but yeah, we definitely didn't come down here. I might have seen this area, but an arrow and an acorn. Yeah, I want to get the most value out of this. Oh, guard spear. Yeah, first let me do this. That probably had decent damage, right? Let me give it this. Ooh, yeah, no kidding it has decent damage. Alright. Yeah, this looks like a dungeon. This looks like a prison. Ah, classic. That's very much a blink and you'll miss it. Okay, so that's just an aesthetic oh. I'm sorry. That would be blink and you miss it. This is, if you miss this, then you should get new glasses. I don't know. Ooh. Is this the mine shaft, though? Yeah, it's funny they put a mine shaft underneath Hyrule Castle. The West Passage. Not a mine shaft, but like an underground section like this. Yeah, yeah. Interesting note about this. That's Korok Seed too, by the way. Another one down. Funny little thing about this is that when you put Korok Seeds, when you put eggs into like this boiling water, it turns into a hard-boiled egg, which is a crazy detail that like that like you could only really make use of a handful of times or moments throughout the game. It's cool though. I mean, I like it. It's just sort of strange. That's above ground. That's above ground. Above ground. This is at the top, tippity top of the castle, right? Oh yeah, in the tower at the top of the castle. Yep. East Passage. Oh, the Talus. Okay. I know what that is. That's above ground. And then near the gatehouse and stuff. Okay. Most of these other ones seem to be above ground. So right now we're just looking for... Oh, yeah, see? They were digging out more Guardians down here. That's fascinating. Okay. Yeah, very interesting. One of the first places they started digging was underneath Hyrule Castle. Wonder what they were looking for to begin with, though. Kind of leaves questions.
Yep.
Might have to... The lockup. If that's not our shield, I don't know what is.
Yep.
Like, genuinely, I don't know, and then I'll have to look it up and reassess. Yeah, come on, buddy boy. You wanna dance? Let's dance. What is this guy? This guy's been running around this thing. Oh, did a lot of damage. You made a grave mistake, my dude. Is this it? Oh no, they're teasing me. They know that I know. We can scale knocks or whatever the heck. Stal knocks. Definitely didn't come down here the first time. Oh, I'll get some new weapons. Oh, some bomb arrows. Does this break you up a bit? No? Gotta get the last hit on the actual eye itself, it looks like. Makes sense. Where did that come from? Two teeth. That's depressing. I can't carry any more weapons, you say? Really? Well, I have 4 duds that I'm not using right now. Then am I just good then? Well, how about, what does this do? Just better throwing. Yeah. It's funny. It's funny how many weapons I just hoard. Like, hoard incessantly. I guess I'm just good. I'm good, yeah. What double durability? Nah. Oh, there it is. Holy crud. What? Shield guard up, plus 51. The Hylian shield. A shield passed down through the Hyrulean royal family, along with the legend of the hero who wields it. Its defensive capabilities and durability outshine all other shields. Your inventory's full. Yeah, game, I don't know if you noticed. The game should have a mechanic where if it offers you a really cool shield like this, but you're wearing like a Lazal shield, the Lazal shield should disintegrate. Like, I don't know if you know this game, but screw this thing. Give me that. Now, the only thing that this game needs, as far as like Link's loadout goes, right? Like a canonical Link loadout for this game goes, is a bow. It just doesn't. It just doesn't have a bow for you to use. Well, it maybe gives you something at the end, but I mean, yeah, the royal bow. I think there's probably a like Sheikah or royal guard bow, probably. But yeah, I mean, so otherwise, but I mean, you know, if we just do this. Here we go. We're Link. We are officially, fully Link. Awesome. And we look good. I mean, like, we honestly, with the whole loadout and stuff like that, we look pretty freaking good. So, I'm happy about that. Test of the Royal Guard. Strike down the giant foe to become recognized as a knight of the kingdom. You put this down here, and then, oh, and then they give us the shield. Yo, but you weirdos put this guy in Hyrule Castle, kept this guy down here to test your knights? You guys are freaks. What the crud? Okay, well now, we need to try to get the heck out of here. Don't know how an ice rod got in a prison cell. I don't even know why these guys were locked up, but then again, these guys aren't very smart, so who's to say, I guess? Now, I'm not going to be using that right now. Ow. Let's go back to this. Oh, it was a fire one. Luck of the draw, I guess. And an electric one, huh? Cool. Have we been down here before? Pretty extensive area. Oh. Oh, there's even a hole to get to it. Weird. Oh, and you had to shoot straight through 2 bars to unlock this, huh? That's cool. Oh, yo. Hello. I mean, like, screw this? This hasn't been touched yet. Screw this thing? Although, I've used this a lot. Oh no. Oh no, no. Okay. Alright. Well, that is a disturbing power climb. Let's just ignore that then, I guess. Let's not think about that. You know what I just realized? There's no, like, spider enemies in this game. Which are like a staple in all the... I think that, again, really goes to show there's just not many enemy types in this game at all. But, like, there's some, like, key staple enemies that are missing. They brought some old ones back, which is cool. But then they left some other ones out to dry a little bit. Okay, now we're back to doing what we do best, which is wander aimlessly. We're over here now. I see a rock across the way. That's gotta be a thing, right? Lift a stone. Is this a stone to lift? That's a stone to lift. Well, that's actually worked out really nicely. You would almost think I planned it. That's not me implying that I planned it. I did not. It's about to start raining. The moment I walk out, it's about to start raining. Hi-yi-yi. Give me a break, man. Okay, I'll be interested to see what, like, the canonical loadout for Link in the next game is gonna be. Clearly he's got some, like, robes and shawls and stuff on. And his hair is all wild. He looks pretty cool. But I wonder if they're going to give him... if, like, this tunic will be in the next game, or if it'll be... if they'll give him a new tunic, or if it will be this tunic but modified in the next game? I don't know. Who to say? I'm interested to see, though. I'm excited. I'm just excited. I'm glad that I'm still excited. I hear a lot of people be very cynical about it, and you know, I always say, like, you shouldn't let other people affect, like, you know, other people's enjoyment or thoughts on something that you enjoy shouldn't affect you. But you know, sometimes it's hard not to feel like ah man, maybe that thing I like is like actually bad. But then also, here's the thing to remember, right? Okay, let's say it is actually bad. Does that mean you just should not like it anymore? No, like you like it, you enjoy it, so enjoy it. The quality of it, the technical quality of it is a different conversation, you know? One that you don't need to have. You don't have to examine things that way. You don't have to have that conversation. If you just want to enjoy stuff, if you just want to enjoy something at face value and not really consider it's like technical, whether it's a technical marvel or not, then like, you know, you do you. Nobody gets to tell you otherwise. I'm having a hard time getting this tea out of through this straw. It's very difficult. I'm struggling out here. Honestly, Vivali, bless you, because that guy was going to give me some trouble, and I was not here for it. My boiled bow. That didn't work? Crud. That didn't work? Am I dragging? Am I rushing or am I dragging? Not my tempo. I'm losing my mind. Am I doing it too early or am I doing it too late? I can't even tell. I feel like I'm not even getting close. But I don't feel like... Okay, I did it the way I would normally time things. I have to do this out of... I have to get this. I'm so confused. Oh, okay, it worked. Okay, that was for sure early. That was like super early. Wait, but that worked. That worked too. Is it the angle? It's like the angle is weird or something. I don't know. It's very strange. Huh. I mean, I was getting it. I was getting it, but it wasn't like deflecting it. It kept just sort of crumbling out. So, yeah, it was very strange. I don't know. No, Vivali's Gale is back already. It's crazy how fast the champion's abilities come back. That's actually great, because when you're playing the game normally, I will say, the champion's abilities are really cool, and they're like a really great reward. Oh, come, the moment I start climbing, it starts raining. Time is wibbly wobbly in this game right now. It is this what I'm looking for? No, I'm looking for something else. I'm looking for a rock to break. And I don't want to walk in there. High up on the cliff side. Oh, so maybe not up here all the way? It says high up on the cliff side. Oh, here we go. Is this it? I wish Link would just spin around and grab onto something. Okay. Now here's what we need to do. We need to get all the way to the tippy top of the castle without going inside and triggering stuff. Should be easy. It should be easy to avoid, you know, the final confrontation, right? This is not normally something you have to consider in most games. Like, oh, I want a 100%, which means I have to, like, tiptoe around the final boss really quick. I mean, the fact that they fully realized, like, Hyrule Castle like this is pretty freaking cool. They fully realized it, made all these details, and let you, like... Nope. They're trying to get me. I love the Ganon's organ piece theme playing when you enter the castle. It's such a nice touch. Okay. It's in here, I believe. Up higher, maybe? There's a bell up there. I didn't know there was a bell. Okay. There we go. My friend mentioned something, and I think it's a fair point in regards to this game specifically, but I sort of extended it out to just like modern Nintendo design of, hey, we're gonna give you... They should let me ring this bell. Please, can I ring this bell? Please, Nintendo, can I ring this bell? Hey, gang, really quick, something to note. There's only 7 Korokses left in the game. If everything has gone correctly, there are only 7 Korok to collect in this game. They're all here right now. So, you know, I'm not freaking out. You're freaking out. Oh my gosh, it's so cool seeing the lasers coming from every direction. Okay, I think this is Zelda's tower. Man, Zelda got a whole tower. Oh, gonna leave that there. We will not be reading this. We will wait to read this for right before we finish the game. For now, I am looking for... Is at the top of this? It's at the top of this. I do like how it's like she was really into like botany and stuff. It's interesting they went like the scientific route for Zelda. I mean, she's had a lot of different. I mean, she was a pilot once, so like, sure, why the heck not? Why shouldn't she just be like a scientist now? Scientist slash archaeologist. Sure, why not? It's cool. Link's been like a random kid living in a forest, living on a farm, like a farm hand. A train assistant. Okay, 6 more. This one is tucked. I can see it. I can actually make this out. Here we go. You know what? I thought this was gonna be way harder. The difficulty comes in not being able to mark them on the map, but this map is actually so detailed and like rendered in 3D that like, as long as you look at stuff from the right angle, it's actually pretty easy to pinpoint stuff. Okay, now the second gatehouse, which is over. Need to make sure to actually look out onto. It's over this way. You know what I need to do? I need to take you out. I consider wearing this just the equivalent of putting on my mask in Majora's Mask. It's my screw it, I'm here to ball mask. Oh, I could. Oh no, the real screw it thing is would be to shoot him with an ancient arrow. Now that I think about it. Oh, Mifa.
It is my pleasure.
Oh, that seems hard to parry, if you can even parry that. You can't even perfect dodge that way, so I don't know. I'll take shot. Hey, I'll take more shock arrows, man. I don't even care. Sure, give me over 200 shock arrows. So many Lizalfos heads. Do I have a picture, you guys? I do. Is the give and take that they give me, is the give and take that they're giving me ancient arrows? Maybe that's what it's all about. Maybe that's why they don't drop their own weapons. Okay, what are we looking for? Oh no, yeah, we're talking about like modern, and he said something. I remember playing this game,
Ready to roll.
like Breath of the Wild. He's like, I remember playing Breath of the Wild. I remember enjoying it, but I can't tell you many like specific, if any, like specific moments in the game that I had fun with, or like I can't tell you. I don't have many memories of it. Just sort of like a general feeling of the experience, and I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. I think that not only makes, I think that's probably fair, and I think a lot of that has to do with the sort of modern Nintendo design philosophy of like modern Nintendo design philosophy. You know, I have many other ways to light a fire at this point if I really needed to. Sure, give me that. Probably something at the very, probably one of these Korok is at the tippy top, right? Is that, and you know, this extends out to the other games as well. There's a very squeaky clean nature to them. This game less so. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, a very squeaky clean, very simplistic view. I know everybody seems to love that game. I have problems with that game. I don't know, part of me feels like it was the way I played it, but then again, you can't really play a game wrong. If you play a game in a certain way, like I tried to 100% it, you could say, oh, well, you shouldn't have tried to do that if it wasn't fun in the end. And it's like, okay, but they put these things in the game to be done. And I didn't have fun doing them. So that's not on me, right? Like, that's not on me for doing the things that were put in the game. Same thing with a game like this or Mario Odyssey, with like, especially Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey, they put all those moons in the game. People are like, oh, well, you're not supposed to get all the moons. And it's like, okay, but what do you do in Mario? What is the main thing you do in Mario? You collect the collectible. The moons are the collectible. So you not, if I'm not supposed to be collecting all of the, but then you're telling me I'm not supposed to be collecting all of the, I'm not supposed to be collecting all of the moons? Even though that's like the main thing you do in a Mario game, is collect all the moons? Oh, wait, from outside, head through the dining hall and into the corridor. Oh, we need to enter the dining hall. How do we do that? Dining hall is this way. Oh, there's literally a door directly this way. Okay, so there was one more inside. Fascinating. What's for dinner? Oh, I didn't even notice you guys here. Oh. Hold the phone there, pal. Okay, gang. Now here's what we're going to do. Everybody's gonna drop. Everybody, drop your weapons. There we go. Stone Smasher, huh? Does this even have anything? Nope. Double durability all the way. Thank you kindly. Outside, head through the dining hall into the corridor on the other side. So, through here? There's an acorn. Before the next room, Bombable wall. A bombable wall and an acorn to shoot. Okay. There we go. That looked like it went straight through him. That seems wacky. I don't know about that. Oh, whoops. Yeah, you thought. Did I ever take a picture of this? I don't feel like I did. I didn't. I mean, I'm definitely not going to be 100%ing that compendium, that's for sure, but... Yo, hold on. Ooh, you don't say. I'd put a Korok seed in the fireplace, since I can climb up into it. I've used that quite a bit for some things. Just a normal 32 one. Now I'll take this. And then I break those pots by the club shatters on impact. Yeah, so... But what Nintendo has been prioritizing is giving you many tasks to do, with the idea the idea being you choose what tasks you want to do. Not bad, not bad. And again, my friend mentioned. Oh, here we go. My friend even mentioned that he remembers enjoying playing the game. The only there's only 3 Korok seeds left. Holy crud. I'm losing my mind. But he can't remember anything specifically, and I think that's sort of where this new design philosophy with modern Nintendo over the past like 6 or 7 years, basically in the Switch era of Nintendo, kind of shines through, which is that there are always going to be many things to do in all these games. Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, many things to do, many things to accomplish. Whether or not all of these things are particularly meaningful or create strong memories in your mind or create like strong moments in your mind of like, oh, remember when this happened? Is another story. Now for me, I do remember big things. Of course, whenever I would explain my experience playing this game for the first time with anybody, I would explain like there were these key moments and stuff in there to express to other people. Now if I would, after doing this playthrough of it, this very extensive detailed playthrough of it, what would I be... Oh, what a clean shot. What would I be explaining? Like, what would I be holding on to now? Well, it would be... It would probably be, It would probably be story beats. It would be all the run-ins with, like, meeting again and reuniting over and over again with Pakongo and Cass and Beetle and Hudson and stuff. Something that I never thought about. Oh, just the fact that like the amount of times we saw multiple characters again, going back through the Yiga clan and them having Mina and I think her brother it was show up there looking for treasure. 2 characters that you can meet as soon as you leave the Great Plateau. is when you would probably end up meeting those characters. That's crazy to me. That's really, really, like, that's absolutely crazy to me. But I love that. I love that so much. It's become my favorite part of this game, in general. Not just this playthrough of the game. It's just become my favorite part of the game to be, like, completely. I've thoroughly enjoyed meeting all these characters over and over again, figuring things out with them, like figuring, like solving puzzles with their help, finding memories with their help. And I stand by. Sorry, this probably sounds really gross. I'm like chewing and drinking, and this is look. This is the most casual, non-structured train of thought kind of like playthrough of a game you can get. This is just who I am as a human being. I can't I can't do anything for you. I'm sorry. 2 more cork seeds. Where are these ones? On a wall? The Talus. The Talus is kind of deep underground, is it not? Like, okay, let me get the last one on the wall, because this one's pretty high up. I think those have become my favorite parts of the game. I think learning, like, relearning about all the characters, learning more about them, paying more attention to what the game is trying to say with its design choices, I think it's given me a new appreciation. Not to say that every design choice that they've made in this game was the perfect decision, the correct decision, or otherwise. Simply that I understand more now. I understand better now more than ever why they made these choices. And I think and I feel that they were good ones. Personally, I understand why they did them. I understand why there was no music. I understand why characters are dead. I understand what they were narratively what they were trying to say with this game, especially and it all came together more clearly when you're piecing together memory by memory. It's hard to understand. It is weird. It's hard to see the through line of, like, is this just supposed to be like a generally sad tale about, like, oh, you had a bunch of friends and now you don't because they're all dead, boo-hoo, you know? But no, it's deeper. Like realizing upon visiting and revisiting that it runs deeper than that, finishing the Champion's Ballad and realizing that, like, oh, like having that very specific feeling of, like, this doesn't feel good in, like, a very specific way. Like, what did this DLC combined with the main story, the main game, do that made me feel this certain way? And it all culminated to that final shot, that final picture that they all take together, where suddenly I understand fully. Suddenly it dawns on me, like, oh, I'm sad because we didn't get, because we've lost this time and this opportunity to have an adventure with these characters. You could argue, well, that's kind of like a bad design choice then, isn't it? They made all these characters only to have them not even be in their own game, and it's like, yeah, I think that's not only a fair argument. I think that's like that's totally even, like, accurate. Like, if you feel that way, I think that's justified. Well, I finally did it. I finally wasted an arrow. That's funny. Oh, we need to. Oh, this is actually good because we're gonna resurface, but we need to go down more because that's where the talus is. I believe this is where it was talking about. Oh, right, because there was even a shrine here. Oh, it adds a little beat when you get into a fight. I didn't realize it had a little remix when you fight with people. Totally forgot that there was a shrine down here too. Could have actually come here. Crazy they put a shrine all the way here at the end of the game. What kind of shrine? What was this? Oh, I can't check. But yeah, I do think there's something to be said that, you know, it's a give and take, because here's the thing, right? Let's take, as I recently played the original Resident Evil 4. Oh, it came back out up here. Where was... Okay. Different entrance then. Oh, I don't want to do that. I will break that shield. I forgot the Royal Guard set breaks easier. They actually have lower durability than everything else. So I want to exit this way and then enter. There's another one on the other side over there. When you have a game like Resident Evil 4, the key moments that people are going to remember about the game. Now, here's the thing: there actually are like the game leaves things open to where you can create your own moments, right? With the way the mechanics works and things like that, and situations can arise that may be unique to your playthrough, right? But I think the main moments, the main things that people, especially people who like I've seen play the remake after playing the oh, this is the prison. So maybe up ahead is the mine shaft. I'm trying to look for a natural looking cave.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Oh, well, this is way more easy. This should be way easier than I'm making it. For starters, I'm on the complete opposite side of where I need to be. Because I forgot that on the interactive map, the Korok seed is placed, it may be underground, but it's placed where it should be in relation to this, which is on the exact opposite side of where I am. So we need to leave and try this again. No wonder. I don't know why I thought I don't know why I wasn't cross-referencing where it was on the map with my orientation here. But a lot of the things that I hear people talk about when it comes to Resident Evil 4 are things that happen in the game because the game is a linear... because it is a linear experience. The things that I hear people talk about with Resident Evil 4 are like the cutscenes and the dialogue and certain fights and certain big cinematic moments. And like in the original game, it's like some of the crazy QuickTime event stuff. And like crazy set pieces in certain rooms. But the thing is, everybody talks about those things because everybody is having the same experience. It is a tailored experience. It is a video game, you know? But those things, those moments that people talk about with that game are what make that game good. It's what makes that game so timeless, and it's what made the remake amazing, because all they did was have those same moments and even more on top of that, right? They gave people a chance to relive all of their favorite moments again, in a new light, and then added a bunch of more crazy stuff on, like a bunch of crazy stuff on top of that. As opposed to when you have like these more, Nintendo has been making games that are a lot more open-ended, and the amount of things you have to do is a lot more open-ended, and what things you have to do and what order you do them is more open-ended. So like in Odyssey,
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
in Super Mario Odyssey, there's a million billion moons, right? So what moons that I do in a playthrough might be different from the amount of moons you do. Let's say we don't need, let's say we don't even 100, you don't even need to, we're not even talking about like 100%ing the game. Let's just say we both play that game and all we try to do is beat the game, right? We only get the amount of moons we need to beat the game. Now, the way 3D Mario games often work is that you only need to do a certain amount of stuff, right? Now, it changes from game to game, but you typically only need a certain amount of power stars, moons, etc., shine sprites to beat the game. Super Mario Sunshine doesn't really work as well for this example because we would both have to play the exact same levels because you need to get to a certain level in each world in order for it to work, or in order to beat the game. So that's a little different. You know what? Yeah, I'll do that. But can't follow me through that. Oh. I was like, I pulled out my sword and it didn't glimmer with the light of the goddess. I don't understand. Bomb arrows, I'll gladly take that. Oh yeah, I did break. My my bow did break, didn't it? Oh, I could probably use a new two-handed big sword. Does this one have durability? It does. Oh, this is probably where I got this one. That's funny. Did I have a picture of that? Yeah. Oh, here's what we need to do. Here's what I be trying to do. I'm trying to get... Oh, wait, what? I'm going the right direction. I'm back here again. I want to go... Do I need to go back outside again? Crud, I think I do. There's an entrance along the side here. Dang, man, this is you know what though? This is the final Korok seed of the game, so might as well. And also pretty much the final time I'll be exploring this place this thoroughly, that's for sure. When we come back here, we're going straight to the big man on top, you know? Okay, so I'm trying to get... But yeah, so because the only prerequisite to beating Mario Odyssey is to have a certain amount of moons from every single location, right? That means the moons that you like the moons that you get and the moons that I get not like could be different. Okay, is this it? Enter East Passage room. Before the room with the talus, you find blocks of ice along the wall. Melt the largest ice block. Examine the fairy lights. Not this one. Man, I really hope that this ends up being correct, because if these are not before the talus. So, yeah. These ones. In the image there are more. Maybe I just didn't, maybe I only melted some of these, not all of them. I just didn't melt the right one. There we go. You found me. Bye-bye. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not the last Korok seed. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I need the apples to respawn on the tree outside. There's a set of 3 trees outside. I forgot. Well, hopefully they respawn now. I've been in Hyrule Castle for like 3 days, which is crazy to think about. In game, Link has been scouring this castle for like multiple days. But yeah, so like, you might have like the best experience ever with Mario Odyssey because you just happen to do all of the best moons. And then I might have just done all of the moons where I don't just happen to stumble upon only the moons that involve like no challenges and no parkour, no level, like no jumping puzzles, no anything. I might have gone through the whole game getting the super boring ones that are like kick a rock, touch a bunny that's running away from you, sniff your own feet, here's a power star, here's a moon, freaking count to 5, here's a moon. You know, because there's a lot of those, and that's the thing about putting so many things in the game. What happens when you put over 800 Korok seeds in the game? Well, a lot of those Korok seeds start to be pretty friggin' lame. And they're also definitely not memorable. Oh, it even has a headlight? Holy crud. Look at this and tell me you ever thought this would be a Zelda game. And that's the give and take with this kind of design. There's a lot of things to do in these games. There's a lot of systems, a lot of stuff to explore, a lot of stuff to find out. And it's fun. And you'll have a good time doing it, but it may not be as memorable. I'm afraid, wait, no, hold on, it's thundering. I'm not gonna go over there, because knowing my luck, even if they've respawned, the lightning will just immediately strike the trees down again. So we're just gonna ride around and wait. Yeah, so, and like with Kirby and the Forgotten Land, they're like, hey, do you want to unlock things in your town? You like Waddle Dees? I'm like, I love Waddle Dees. and like go get the Waddle Dees in each level, and that's like the main side objective in all the levels. They added that to give you something to think about collecting in those levels. A lot of those Waddle Dees are like... I mean, here's the thing. I think there's a lot of cord. I've already talked about this before in past episodes. In like past videos. I think there's already like a lot of inherent design problems with Kirby and the Forgotten Land. But on top of that, having to walk to the left a little bit farther to happen to find like some side path that that you would have only looked for if you had played the level once already and missed a Waddle Dee, and you're sitting there wondering, where are the Waddle Dees, huh? Whoa, he immediately shot an arrow at me. What the crud? Okay, it's done raining now. It's not raining. It's not pouring. The old man is woken up. He is not snoring anymore. We are going to go. I'm gonna go get the seed. And we're gonna hope this is the last one. I don't remember how many Korok seeds are in the game. I don't remember if it's a nice round number. I'm a little concerned because my interactive map is empty. Wait, these are the trees. Wait, it still hasn't, the apples still haven't spawned. It's been so long since the trees broke down. This seems silly. I mean, I guess I'll just have to wait. Huh. This seems so silly, but okay. See, why did him... They don't always... Oh. Yep. Just a replacement. Why the heck not? Oh, and a replacement for... So hold on, you're telling me these apples really still haven't spawned yet? This is what this looked like when I started today. Well, I guess I'm just freaking waiting then. How many in-game days I gotta wait for these to come back? You can't use the cycle in the desert? But why? This is exactly where you would want to use the cycle. Man, that's whack. Well, you know what we can do? We can cut down some trees while we wait for the apples to regrow. I don't know why they wouldn't have. It has been multiple in-game days, more than 2, I should say, but I don't know. It took the cactus. It took the cacti a long time to regrow the Volt fruit. So, but yeah, I think to finish my thoughts on Switch era Nintendo games, I think it's like at least a couple of the mainline ones. It's sort of this like reprioritization of allowing you to do many things that leave things open-ended so that you can choose how much you do, you can choose the order at which you do things, you can choose whether you do certain things at all. In this game, you don't have to visit every divine. You don't have to visit every divine beast. You don't have to visit every region. You don't have to do anything in the game. You can go straight to the end if you wanted to. You guys okay? Oh, thanks.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
Thanks, Urbosa. Which means that you don't have to get any of these abilities. You can go the whole game without having any of these abilities. You can go the whole game without having any heart upgrades, any inventory upgrades. You could go the whole game without making food. You could go the whole game without doing so many things in this game. But because of that, because the experience is so open, that's why you have, that's why you'll have moments of people being like, yeah, I played the game and there wasn't much going on, not much happened. Or you'll have people say, yeah, I went to the castle first and it was awesome, and then I tried to play the rest of the game and none of it really compared. Or you'll have people like me, for instance, where I just happened, especially this time around, even more so than the first time I played, I just happened to pick like the best route. I'm really happy with the route that I had going through this game, and like the moments it led to, and how like, and how the how the narrative got pieced together with this route. And it was pretty arbitrary, all things considered. It was a pretty arbitrary route, but like it still happened. It still turned out in a way that felt cohesive. It felt like it made sense, And I think that has made all of the difference, In Mario Odyssey, if you go and get all the moons, you must really like Mario games, so maybe you're feeling fine, right? But if you go and you happen to do all of like the dumbest moons in the game or the easiest moons in the game, that game probably doesn't seem very interesting. You're probably wondering what people are talking about. Me, I got all the Waddle Dees in Kirby and the Forgotten Land. All the people who had a great time with the game, they probably just casually ran through the game and didn't worry about it too much. And honestly, that's what I would recommend doing. I normally do that on a first playthrough. And then if I like the game, then I'll go back and 100% it. I'll go back through all the levels, stuff like that. But for some reason, I got this weird, like... I got this weird itch to do all of the things. Maybe I just wanted to collect Waddle Dees because they're cool. And that, led to me not having a great experience with the game. Amongst many other reasons why I did not have a great experience with the game. And that's sort of the give and take. So like, what these games have that a linear game doesn't have, is an ample amount of things to do, like enough content to fill hours and hours, like over 100 hours potentially. Not Kirby and the Forgotten Land, but it's just more like a game like this game, for instance. They have systems upon systems upon systems that can lead to you being able to make your own fun on top of just the normal, like, intentional stuff they put in the game. But what a linear game, like a more linear experience like Resident Evil 4 has going in its favor, is being able to have these very tailored moments, these very tailored experiences and encounters and situations. And then what it does that's actually one step above is that it still has open-ended systems, so where you can make your own moments on top of that. I don't know if you can make as many of your own moments as you can with a game like this, but I don't think that's not a slight against Resident Evil 4. I just don't think Resident Evil 4 isn't like an open world game with survival aspects to it, and like crafting, and well, there is crafting in that game. You know what? Resident Evil 4 does have. Well, I mean, it's Resident Evil, so like, you know, survival, quote unquote, is kind of the name of the game. Hello, ma'am. You look familiar. Mishi. Oh yeah. Always seem to attract monsters. Looks like there were a lot of monsters near the stable too. My only hope is to try to dash past them. Well, good luck, Mishi. Yeah. But, I mean, I think the reason why Resident Evil 4 excels so much is because it adds, like, layered systems that allow the player to create their own, like, moments and highlights. And also meaningful choices, right? This is something that I hope I hope Tears of the Kingdom, especially with the fuse system, being able to fuse anything that you want to any weapon, being able to fuse weapons together, being able to make vehicles, all the traversal options now. I hope all of this stuff translates to more meaningful options from moment to moment. Because right now in this game, some of the best things are locked away behind hours, you know, if you're just casually playing the game, kind of like hours of gameplay. This cycle, I mean, if I could have just hit up every Divine Beast right away, you know? I could hit up every Divine Beast right away. Dang. The boy loves turnips. Hey, how much do apples actually give this thing? So much. Apples give it so much. You can just put this thing's just a trash compactor. That's hilarious. And then we're going again. I could have hit up every Divine Beast first, unlocked the DLC, and then blasted through the DLC as quickly as possible. That would still be hours and hours and hours, though, right? If I'm just casually playing through the game. Also, it'd be hard because this stuff is the hardest stuff in the game to do. Like, that would be every dungeon in the game, the extra bonus dungeon in the Champion's Ballad, and then on top of that, then you also get having to fight Maz Koshia with like probably little to no hearts and poor and like just awful gear. So, you know, yeah, I don't know. Well, anyhow, I'm gonna wait for those apples to respawn. I'll see you in a bit for when they do. We'll get our last Korok seed, and we'll cash it in. And then we'll call it there for the day. See you in a moment. I'm gonna see what we can upgrade with our thing. I've been confronted with a horrifying development. When I checked, oh gosh, it's the gold skulltula all over again. When I checked, like in the loading screen, they show you how many Korok seeds you have in total. I have 898. When we collect this last one, that will be 899. Unless the thing that Hetsu gives you is the last Korok seed, we are going to be one off because I found out there are 900 in the game. I thought it was weird that there would only be 899 in the game. Why that amount? Why not make that a round number? Please, Hetsu, please be the last one. Because that would mean that I would be exactly one. I would be exactly one Korok seed off. Good heavens. It can't. You just can't do this to me. You just must not do this to me, game. I beg of thee. have mercy on a boy. I'm going to upgrade the Tunic of Time and Trousers of Time with these star fragments. I just realized having Amber be the thing that represents the person of time is kind of funny. I made my mind jump to Jurassic Park and how the mosquito was captured in amber. And how that is like an old thing that can, you know, fossilize things. Because it comes from tree sap, right? I think. Please don't do this to me, game. Please don't do it to me. I'm just a boy. We're just men. We're just normal men. We're just innocent men, game. Hey, Pacongo. Okay, bye, Pacongo. I always get that feeling of, oh man, I wish I got to have a final moment with a character. But I was like, you know, how often do you get final moments with people in reality, right? For everybody else in the game, right, in the game's world, this is just another day. They don't know that everything's about to change forever. You know what? I forgot that we have a little home that we can go visit. Haven't been here in a while. Hey. House absolutely perfect. Nothing else I can do to improve. Come to think of it, we've had no word from Hudson, have we? Oh, don't worry. Next episode, we'll get into Hudson. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I actually have a Royal Guard bow. Really? Oh, because we visited. That's funny. We visited. Oh? Oh, wait. This seems like a good spot for the picture you got from Cass. I didn't know about this. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Would you like to display the picture? Yeah. He's smiling. I had no idea. I genuinely had absolutely no idea that you could do this. That's amazing. What a wonderful detail. Just because I happened to come up here, I'm so glad I did. I was going around to buy some arrows. Wow, that's lovely. That's really just really lovely. I hope Link's house is in the next game. I like how it's a much more like higher resolution image. Freaking Raleigh. Me for getting taken out by Daruk. Look how proud of himself he is. Also, it's funny, last episode I mentioned, you know, I don't know how many times Link, like, I don't remember Link ever smiling. In this game, you know? But then, there we go. Well, I remember him like I don't remember, like, this Link never seems to smile much at all, which was in line with what what Mifa seemed to say. But then, right there in that final moment, it's funny, this is the only one of these I think we found this whole game. That's funny. Link hanging up that picture after a whole game of him rarely smiling ever. He hangs up that picture and he's got a huge grin on his face. It's just such a nice touch. Like genuinely a wonderful touch. I'll leave that there. But you know what though? How about we looks good to me. I hope this comes up in the next game. I hope this is just where Link and Zelda live. I mean, you buy a house and fix up the whole thing, right? How could you not have that just be where Link and Zelda live in the next game? Atina's is as good a place as any, right? I like it. I'm in Lorelei. I don't think I ever did this. I'd like to be rich. Without having to work for it. We're talking about anything illegal here. See those treasure chests over there? What do you say, a little wager? Okay. Only one chest is worth opening. It'll remind me to pick the wrong one. Oh, this is like, yeah, this has been a Zelda game before. Wait, quick cash. Sure, I'll try it once. I'll bet 100. Way to live on the edge, pal. That recklessness, I mean fearlessness, almost reminds me of me. I'll go get set up. No peeking while I get the chest set up. Step right up, take your chances. Take all the time you need to open the chest. Look, listen, smell. Taste them if you think it'll help. I mean, is there a trick to knowing? You don't have like a lens of truth in this game. I don't know, eeny, meeny, miny, you. Oh! You don't say. Jeez. What did you... How did you score a prize like that? Can you introduce me to Lady Luck? You're gonna keep going, right? You already admit defeat. I don't think so. I hear you. Hey, if that's what you want. Fair enough. Every good gambler knows it's time to walk away. I'm always here in case you ever feel like trying your luck again. Oh, he's got just straight up booze next to him. That's funny. I am. Lowland was a small fishing town. I'm proud of it. My husband is a fisherman. I have 2 sons who will probably grow up to be fishermen too. Cook tonight's dinner. Make seafood paella. Make some seafood paella. Seem to be a bit short on ingredients. Goat butter and hearty blue sugar. Yeah, I gotcha. Sure. Take those, start cooking. Here's a little something. Thanks. Since you found the missing ingredients, why don't you eat with us? It'll be done soon. Oh. Sure, yeah. That's nice. Ooh, wow. No fisherman's birthday bash would be complete without this top shelf seafood dish. Go on, dig in. It's... I got to have some dinner with some kind people at a village. That's cool. That's nice. Lurlin's cool. I hope everybody in Lurlin's okay. I'll even have a Haley statue. You a traveler? I'm a fisherman of this village, but we're in a bit of a bind lately. Monsters have taken over in the best fishing spots. Used to be able to pull in a good haul at Aris Beach, but these days you'd be lucky to leave there with your life. Look pretty tough thing. Yeah. Air speech, monsters, stay sharp. I mean, sure, I'll go do this really quick. Oof, rain is the worst. It really makes me miss home. What's home? Grew up in Gerudo Town. It's completely surrounded by a desert. It never rains in the desert. I thought it was neat at first, but now I'm pretty sick of the frequent rain. Dude, lady, you and me both. I like rain, though. What a weirdo. It's also not true. I lied. I don't like the rain. I don't like it at all. I don't even know why I said that to you. I'm sorry, ma'am. Killed the monsters for you. Thanks, mate. I'm supposed to give you this to show you my appreciation. Oh, jeez. Back wherever you like. I'd share the day's haul with you. Thanks, man. Ay, this one's still missing an apple. Which means I still can't get it, I don't think. No, get out of here, man. Ow. Stop backing up towards the apple trees, man. They're doing this on purpose. Yeah, this one's still missing the apple, which means that this won't work. Dang. Okay, so I'm still waiting. This is ridiculous. No, you know, note to self. Do not mess up on the fruit ones. I had a really good track record, but man, I messed one up in Gerudo and now this one, and I can't freaking get these things to have apples again. It's crazy. Oh well. Gecko? What is it, my smart man? What you looking at? What could it be? Happen to notice that section of the cliff face over in the distance almost looks man-made. Oh, with the lightning strikes on top? My smart man, tell me. You can see it too, yes? I would take a closer look, but if I could get there on my own. Oh. No, I've done this, man. If it isn't the all-knowing young man. I'm in the market for a little something to pique my curiosity, so I spent my time gazing into the horizon. Oh, yeah, okay, here you go. Oh, that was it? Just that? Because I already did it? Well, that was an easy quest, I guess, to complete, I suppose. Whatever. The apple's still not back. Why does this guy spawn right here? Well, every time. This guy respawns right here. I'm just waiting for an apple to come back, my dude. This poor lady's been wanting warm and cold downers for like the entire game. What about that? Have you scored? Yeah, I got him. In that case, may I have them? Ew. I can't do this. Please give them to Duo. Just give them to Kalimo yourself. Yes, ma'am. I remember this. Where she be? Kalimo, wake up. Kalima. Kalima, wake up! The love of everything.
Yeah.
Soft. Morning. I mean, if I have to wait for so much time in game for this to freaking happen, then I guess I might as well do the rest of the side quests I have, or at least poke at them a bit. Klima. Klima. Here you go. Oh, hi, mister. What? These are for you. Bugs. What is it? What is it? Real life dragonflies? Are these really for me? Yeah. I'll bring them over so you can see. Hey, cut it out. You gonna chase her sister down? That's funny. That's cute. See, I like these side quests because you get little tiny character beats and moments, and I feel like that's really, really wonderful. So, it's you. I managed to calm down somehow. Why are you pissed off? You told me to go get them for her. Now then, I must thank you for catching those dragonflies, so take this. Whew. Jeez. I'm fine with the most insects. The only ones I simply can't stand are dragonflies. When I think about them looking at me with those evil eyes. Ugh. That was rough. Okay, I need to take a deep breath. Well, that was fun. I totally forgot about them. Guess on to whatever the heck else is next. I just gotta report back to a dude? Oh, I'm never doing this one. Sorry, Neb, your quest is too much. I just gotta report back to somebody? Man, I could have done this ages ago. Tumbo. Your name is Tumbo? What is it? Oh, hey, mister. You got a weird face. I'm a Hylian. Hi, Leon? Leon! Leon, help! I'm losing my mind. I just want the Korok seed. It's the last one. Tumbo, help me. Never met one of those before. If you're a Hylian, that means you came from really far away, right? Long ago and far away, yeah. That's a great Earl Clue song. Great little jazzy piece of music. Go look it up. Long ago and far away. Then he also did Another Place, Another Time, which is also very good. You didn't happen to see my mom, May, on the way here, did you? I might have. Ever since the water monster went crazy, Mom hasn't come home. But I mean, I bet she'll come home sooner or later. Hopefully sooner. So I'm catching frogs and selling them to earn money for her family, just until Mom comes home. Frogging? Link? What? What? Link, you can't... That feels like... Link, did you say a slur to this poor kid? Frogging? Yep. Since Mom hasn't come home from fishing yet, I've been catching hot-footed frogs and selling them to earn some money for her family. You were just pitying me, weren't you? You felt sorry for me, didn't you? Well, I don't need your pity. If you want to help donate some hot-footed frogs, some threaded frogs, please. You can find them easily on rainy days. I really need you to get some for me. 5 frogs should be enough. Are you sure you don't want me to just look for your mother? That's frogs. What? Really? Yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, you really bought them. Here, take this as thanks. Oh, thanks, man. I picked it because it's unusual, but it doesn't really suit me, so it's all yours. I'm assuming this is like a repeatable one. So the general says, so go take a look. Is your mom back? Merit. Okay, well anyways, guess I'll turn in this thing to this other dude, Torfy? There's too many vowels next to each other, it doesn't make any sense. But he's gushing about Sidon. Meanwhile, every romantic interest I've ever had is dead. Or dying. Stench, did you perhaps? I did. I did ages ago. Probably multiple times at this point. You really did? I can't. Wow. Thank you, really. I knew it. The champion who saved the domain is in a whole other league. Please take this. Honestly, here's what you do. So first off, you freeze time to give you a little extra time. You charge up to level 3. Well, first you're going to want to put your Fierce Deity armor on, which I know you have, Torfy. I don't even doubt you. And then you just kill it before it can even stand up. So, if you have Urbosa's Fury, it makes it even easier. But, you know, that's a big if, I guess. Guess you beat me to dealing with that Hinox. I really want to get stronger. I'm just cutting wood down because we're going to need a lot of it. We're going to need like hundreds of pieces of wood for the next episode. Well, we go and do Terrytown, which is I was going to start doing, you know, like an hour ago, but can't get this like score seed, and so here I am, just chopping wood. I'll see you on the other side of this. Things get done. You know what? You know what? I've been playing this game for this long. I don't need to rush it. A little patience at the end isn't gonna hurt anybody, you know? Me, it's gonna hurt me. It's gonna hurt me. It hurts me. It hurts me. I'm in pain. Oh, the misery. Every single person is my enemy. There's a shooting star. The ending of this, the last moments of this episode have just become me exploring the game aimlessly. I cut down some wood, did some side quests, gave kids like bugs and frogs and stuff, which, you know, I mean, like that's what kids should be receiving from strangers, is bugs and animals, small creatures. And I saw a shooting star, so I'm gonna go pick that up, and then I'm gonna go check on the trees again. And that last apple still won't spawn. So, yay! So the one apple still hasn't come back. Is this like I need to make them all look the same? Just in general? Well, wait. This one's missing the apple that this one has anyways. Do I just need to knock all the apples off? I'm genuinely confused now. Do I just need to knock all the apples off now, or? I guess I'll check the thing. Like, what is this supposed to look like? No, this is supposed to have an apple here. It just won't. It just won't respawn correctly. Is this really how this is gonna go, game? Right at the very end? I mean, right at the very end, assuming there's not one more actually to get, and the last one you get is from Hetsu himself. You know? I don't... I'm kind of in disbelief. Maybe I'll just close the game completely and then open it back up. That helped with the shooting stars. So, yeah, we'll see. Okay, just coming here at the end to inform you that it has been the whole rest of the day when I was recording that last section. All night I sat there waiting for those apples to respawn, and they wouldn't. I've looked online. It seems they just spawn arbitrarily. I don't blame the game or devs for this. This is a very unique problem that would only arise under these very specific circumstances of trying to get every single clock, which they did not intend for you to do. Now, however, they did put them on the game and allowed you to do it. So, I don't feel at fault for pursuing this, but I also don't think they're at fault for the way they programmed apples to grow on trees. Obviously, it's a Korok seed that's bound to a resource. They just had the trees act like every other tree does in the game, which is kind of arbitrarily. I've heard a lot of things about like they prioritize on when you have like an instance of 3 trees trying to grow something. They prioritize certain trees to grow a certain amount of apples first. That you have to stagger their spawn times by cutting the one that has the most apples down to try and give time for the other 2 to grow apples first. I've heard that it's just a matter of how much time has passed, which is like you need like 2 hours, 48 minutes of in-game time with no paused menus, no skipping time, no sleeping, none of that. So I'm just gonna call it here. Next episode, we are going to do my favorite quest in the game, Terrytown. And hopefully within the time it takes us to complete that quest, we will be done. Until then, if you enjoyed this, press a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified of more things, episodes every day. Oh, shooting star. Huh. And, yeah. I will see you next time. Shooting stars are spawning just fine now. They've been spawning regularly. Granted, I've also been sitting out here for a while. Oh. My master cycle is, out of... You know what? Maybe I'll use some apples. To rejuvenate it. I'll see you next time.